Cooking gizzards may not sound like everyone's cup of tea, but in this recipe, I'm going to be showing you a very easy and simple braised gizzards, which are going to turn out flavorful, delicious, tender, and they're going to be perfect with some chapatis and maji, which are going to take around 20 minutes all the time. Before diving into cooking, you're going to thoroughly clean your gizzards. That is by cleaning and trimming off any excess fat and washing several times to make sure the gizzards are super clean. Then you're going to prep up ahead fresh ingredients like onions, tomatoes. We have lots of ginger and chilies, chives, which you can substitute with coriander, among other few ingredients which you're going to find listed in the description box down below. For our side dish, we're going to be making chapati za maji, which is going to need very minimal ingredient, and you're going to find the ingredients also listed in the description box down below. So I'm going to get straight into cooking by placing a pot over medium high flame. Then I'm going to be adding in my gizzards, which I'm going to be boiling for around 10 to 20 minutes. I'm going to be adding in some salt. Cover my pot, and as the gizzards are cooking, I'm going to proceed to make my chapati za maji. So I'm going to keep my ingredients for cooking my gizzards aside. Then I'm going to grab a bowl, and I'll start off by adding in my dry ingredients. That is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. My eggs are running away. Add in a 1/3 cup of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, whisk in the dry ingredients. Add in a tablespoon of cooking oil. Crack in 2 eggs. Gradually add in 2 cups of water while mixing. A whisk is going to help you whisk in the dry and wet ingredients until you have a smooth batter just like this. As you can see, it's flowing, but it's not too thick. So that's the outcome, will be some thin chapati za maji. So I'm going to grab a non-stick pan and place over medium flame. Then I'm going to add in around a teaspoon of cooking oil. It's quite optional because we have already added in some cooking oil in our batter, but we need the chapati za maji to have a nice golden brown color. Grab a plate and a spatula for transferring in the chapati za maji, and also you're going to need a 1/3 cup to scoop out the batter and into the pan. Once the pan is hot, I'm going to scoop out my batter and transfer into the pan. Then immediately I'm going to tilt my pan so that I can spread the batter. In 30 seconds, you're going to notice bubbling on top. So you're going to use your spatula and flip so that the other side can cook. In 30 seconds, you're going to notice bubbling on top just like this. That means that the chapati and maji is fully cooked. So you're going to use a spatula and flip, and the color will be gorgeous just like this. So you're going to add in around a teaspoon of cooking oil so that the other side can get some lovely golden spots. You're going to use a spatula, move around the chapati and Maji as it's cooking. When ready, you're going to flip and transfer to a plate. Add in your next round. And when ready, I'm going to transfer to my plate and add in my next round. So you're going to repeat this with the rest of the batter, which is going to take around 10 minutes at most. It's been around 10 minutes of cooking my gizzards. So in a matter of 10 more minutes, they're going to be tender and well cooked. This is my last round and my chapatis are cooked to perfection. So we are going to get to the next recipe, which is cooking our braised gizzards. So I'm going to put out the flames, transfer my chapati to do the rest. Then I'm going to cover my chapatis so that they stay warm while we cook our gizzards. So I'm going to place aside. Grab my ingredients for cooking my gizzards. We have tomatoes, chilies. Everything is prepped up and ready to cook. That is the best part about prepping up all your ingredients, because cooking is going to be very smooth. So I'm going to pick another pan for cooking my gizzards and place over medium flame. The gizzards are ready, so I'm going to put out the flames and drain off the water. Add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Then I'm going to add in a large onion. Saute for around a minute or until the onions get a lovely golden color. I'm going to throw in a little bit of salt, which is going to help the onions cook down very fast, because the salt is going to drain water from the onions. So just keep on checking so that the onions don't burn. This is the first step of building flavor for our gizzards. So when the onions get that lovely golden brown color, let me tell you, it's going to add in so much onion flavor into the food. So don't add in your onions quickly. Saute for around 30 seconds and add in the next ingredient, because you're going to lose lots of flavor when the onions are not perfectly cooked. At this point, I'm going to add in a thumb-sized ginger and 2 medium chilies. I need a kick of spiciness in my dish, so the African bird eye chili are the perfect, and I've added together with the seeds. Cook your ginger for around 30 seconds, and when ready, you're going to add in the tomatoes. Add in a tablespoon of tomato paste, a splash of water, which is going to help cook the tomatoes down. Next, you're going to be adding in half a teaspoon of paprika, garlic powder, and cumin, together with a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper and turmeric. Add in a beef stock cube. Stir in the spices into the tomatoes. Then you're going to cook everything for around 2 minutes. It's very important to have some cumin in your house, because it's super versatile. It's great for dishes just like this, because it's a warm spice which adds in so much flavor. The black pepper is going to add in a touch of spiciness and also a very nice taste. The fresh chilies are quite optional. I just love adding in a kick of spiciness in my dishes. If you can't withstand 2 chilies, you can add in half, or you can remove the seeds because they are super hot, and add in the flesh. That is, this is the flesh. Yeah, it's flesh. When your tomatoes are looking just like this, you're going to be adding in your tender gizzards. This is a recipe for around 3 people. So I'm going to carefully add in. Then I'm going to cut with the delicious sauce. Once the gizzards are covered with the sauce, they're going to be looking so good, just like this. You can enjoy the gizzards at this point, but we need the seasoning that we added to sip or infuse into the gizzards, making them extra flavorful and extra delicious. So now I'm going to add in 1 cup of water. Then I'm going to reduce the flames to the lowest point, stir in my gizzards, and simmer for around 20 to 30 minutes. And during this time, the gizzards are going to absorb in all the nice flavors. The sauce is going to reduce, so it's going to be just perfect. So I'm going to cover and let everything cook. As the gizzards are slowly simmering, you're going to check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, you're going to be adding in some more salt. Remember, a beef stew cube contains a little bit of salt, so it's a matter of perfecting the seasoning. And also the tomato paste that we added is going to enhance that tomato flavor into the dish. Wow! Let me tell you, it's been around 20 minutes and the gizzards are looking lovely. They've been slowly braising in the delicious sauce. Just look at that. We're going to check if everything is well balanced. And because my dish is a little bit acidic from the fresh tomatoes and tomato paste, I'm going to add in a pinch of sugar, which is going to balance everything. Also, I'm going to throw in a little bit of more salt. I'm going to add in around a 1/3 cup of water so that the gizzards can absorb in the salt that we added. 2 minutes in, I'm going to garnish with lots of chives. You can also add in some parsley or coriander. And once and once I add in my chives, I'm going to put out the flames, stir, check the seasoning a final time. Perfection. Then I'm going to be serving up my dish. I'm going to pick my crepes, fold in half, then I'm going to roll just like this, transfer to my plates. And this is a perfect way when it comes to presenting crepes. As you can see, the crepes are super thin and soft. Then I'm going to be covering the rest so that they can remain warm. Serve up my gizzards. This is how I've served up my braised gizzards, and as you can see, everything is looking so yum. So I'm going to dig in. Try out my chapati Maji. We have a nice savory taste in the chapati Maji. So yum. Go in with some sauce from the gizzards. Oh wow. This is going to be a favorite once you try out the recipe. Tender, perfect, loaded with a very nice spicy cake, which I absolutely love. So yum. Hope you'll be giving this recipe a try. Bye-bye.